This is Paul Couchman, Surrey County UNISON Branch Secretary, talking to you about pay. If you work for Surrey County Council or in a Surrey school, this message is for you. Most councils are attached to the National Joint Council, the NJC, where pay is negotiated nationally. Surrey is one of an ever-growing number of councils that opted out of the NJC and negotiates locally, directly with its own trade unions like us. Every year, UNISON consults with our members and puts in a pay claim based upon current inflation, current trends, and whatever priorities you've given us. Sometimes this is a joint claim with the GMB union, but this year, as with many past years, we've submitted our own claim. So what are we asking for? This year, we're calling for a 10% across the board pay increase to bring salaries closer to what they would have been if they'd kept up with annual inflation figures over the past 15 years. We want a £12 an hour minimum wage. A commitment from the council to peg future annual pay awards to the NJC to ensure we don't fall behind national average local government pay settlements. We want a move to a shorter working week, supporting employees to have a better work-life balance, improving morale and performance. Recent research and trials into a 4-day, 32-hour week by some major companies have shown increased productivity and a happier, more committed workforce. But any reduction in working hours must not mean a drop in pay levels, and workloads would need to be appropriately adjusted. We want a clear, negotiated and agreed working from home policy, where the council and the employees agree that working from home would be advantageous. Suitable contracts should be drawn up, making the workers' home their work base for expenses purposes, and including payment for extra costs, such as utility bills. We want to see an increase in annual leave entitlement based on long service. And we want a fair resolution to the current negotiations on unsocial hours payments. They need to be applicable to all Surrey County Council staff and to ensure fair payments for working nights, weekends and bank holidays. So what are we basing this on? Well, employees of Surrey County Council have not received a cost of living award equal to inflation for nearly 15 years. Inflation is now rising sharply, and increases in taxes, fuel prices and housing costs are making life very difficult for everyone, particularly the lowest paid workers. The Chancellor recently announced the end of the public sector pay freeze and said that public sector workers will receive fair pay increases this coming year. We'll see. A fair reward is needed for the increased workload and stress that's been placed on our staff during the pandemic, set against a background of unprecedented changes in working practices, including agile working and working from home. Many of the lowest paid workers in Surrey are only surviving through their entitlement to benefits, universal credit or second and third jobs. And finally, this claim is based on feedback from our survey, the answers you gave us, combined with these figures. We've submitted this claim to Surrey and we're awaiting their response and their opening offer. However, we know that if we're to achieve anything close to what we're asking for, we need our members to let us know they support our claim. We'll be coming to you over the next few months, whilst we're in negotiations, asking for your views on whatever the council offers. Please don't just sit on your hands. Please engage with us, reply when we ask you to, and vote when we send out a ballot. We hope this is the year where we break through this never-ending pay freeze, but we won't do it without you. If you would like to get involved, help out, or become a workplace rep, please email unison@surreycc.gov.uk and we'll get right back to you. Whatever the next few weeks and months brings in terms of the pandemic, please do try to have a good break over the festive period with your friends and your families. And here's to a better, healthier and wealthier and happier new year. Take care, everyone.